Hey guys, back in the old garage again. A little messy, as you can see, as usual. I'm going to show you in this video something a little different that I did on last video. Last video, I showed you how to take if you have a small art project like this, it's epoxy, and you want to hang it on the wall. I showed you how to cut a slot in it so you would have a stronger hanging point. Okay. That works for small and medium size. Now let's say you're going to have a larger piece, like for instance this one right here. The little slot is really not going to cut it for something this big. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to do this. Basically you're going to take a T-nut and you're going to run it on one side of your board to the other side so that you can have a much stronger hanging point for something that's a little bit heavier and a little bit stouter. So anyway, I shot this video once already, but when I made this one, and so I was kind of in a rush. I was in a hurry to get it done because I had to leave town that evening, and when I came back and checked the video, it turned out I had screwed up and you couldn't really see anything I was doing. So I'm just going to show you how to do it again. I'm going to show you on a different board. I'm just going to do it once just to show you how to accomplish that and the purpose of it. So, if you've got a 1/2-inch MDF board, you want to make it, you want to have the strong hang point I'm talking about. What you're going to do is you're going to first determine what side of the board you're going to use for your art, and that's the side you're going to actually work from. Okay, you're going to start off. You're going to start off. Let's say this is the face of my painting that I want to use, or my epoxy art or acrylic. Okay, so you're going to find your hanging point. In this case, it's probably going to be around here. I'm not going to really measure like I did last time, but because I just want to basically show you the procedure. You're going to trying to escape here. He doesn't want to work. So what you're going to do is you're going to drill from the face side. Now, there's a reason why. So I'm going to first do it, and then I'm going to show you why. Okay, just take your drill bit, and you're going to drill from that side. Now, the reason you're going to start from the face side is, as you can see, I'm going to try to get a close-up here. You can see that's a very clean hole. But when you come through, when you drill to the other side, as you can see, it's not very clean. So you're going to have a lot of debris. You want a clean hole. You want a clean hole. So anyway, once you've done that, you're going to take your router, and I'm using a 3/4 inch router bit, flat router, and you're just going to router just a tiny hair. It's just you're going to set it very, very, very shallow. Okay. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take your T-nuts, which, let me show you what a T-nut looks like. This is referred to as a T-nut, okay? Okay, it's got little prongs, which you're going to break off here in a second. Okay, it's got where the screw holes in. And as you can see, it's about a little bit less than 3/4 inch round. So I'm using a 3/8 inch round. Oh, one other thing, you can see it's not very thick right here. This is the part you want to be concerned with, thickness. So you're gonna want to make sure that that's below the surface of the face of your printing. So anyway, you take your router, you set your router bit on the center of the hole, and then you just router out that little bit. Okay, and as you can see, and probably see, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little bit of the center of the router that didn't cut open. That's okay. It's just it cuts off very easily, and you end up with a routered bit. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your T-nut. I just misplaced it. Okay, those prongs that I was telling you about. Now there's a reason why you don't want the prongs, because what happens is you don't want to destroy the integrity of your MDF, or as much as you can leave it intact. So what these prongs do is they kind of mess up the integrity of your MDF. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to just break those off. Just grab you a couple of pliers and bend them back and forth, and they'll come right off. And once they're off, you take your T-nut, you fit it right on there, take your hammer, and you want to seat it in there as well as you can. Okay. Then you're going to use your D-ring. Take your D-ring. All right. Go back to the other side. Get your screw that you have ready. Set it in there. And now you have your D-ring at a very strong point. Now you can, if you want to, you can go ahead and drive in another screw to this. I'm not going to, but as you can see, I'm making a mess here. As you can see, this is just below flush on your board, on the face of your board, which is where you're going to do your artwork right here. And this is your hanging point. Now you'll put another one over here, and you'll string hanging wire between it, and you'll have a strong hanging point. And now what that's going to do is going to pull from the other side. Then what you do over here on this side, you're going to take some Bondo or some filler, fill that in, sand it smooth, and you're good to go. Anyway, the T-nuts are a little bit hard to find. Sometimes you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and pick some up, but they're kind of hard to find. They're usually not easily accessible. It took me a half hour to find some, so I'm going to provide a link in the description below to where you can go online. And they're not exactly cheap. You can get a couple of them for like $1.35, or you can go online. I think it's $25 for $8. So it's actually a better buy, especially if you plan on doing this a lot. It works out that way. So anyway, this is how you're going to try to hang your heavier, bigger artwork. All right. Okay guys, if you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you got any questions or any comments, leave them down there in the comments below. All right, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.